This is not a song. This is a bloodbath. Hock Tan in the boardroom, 69 billion on the check. VMware on the menu, the customers on the deck. You didn't buy a company, you bought a revenue stream, then you squeezed it till it bled. That's the American dream. Perpetual license, gone subscription, mandatory 72 core minimum. That's the inventory of a hostage situation. Dressed up as a deal, 16 cores was the floor. Now the ceiling is the seal that locks you in, that holds you down. It takes your breath, 800 to 1500%. That's the depth of the small business, the mid-market, the enterprise whole. You turn virtualization into a funeral toll. You bought Kiat strategies, you bought semantics bones. Cut $1 billion in expenses, left the customers alone in the dark with no support, with no roll-up, no R&D. Just the EBIT day, a target, just quarterly fee. The server is a tech with 3 heads eating flesh. Semiconductor, mainframe, security, a mesh of disconnected greed, of financial engineering. Hock Tan don't build, Hock Tan don't code, on pin. Not interfering with the product, with the people, with the very soul of the software that you bought. Now you got it on parole from the users, from the devs, from the engineers who built it. You just strip it, flip it, squeeze it till the margins tilt it. They tried Nutanix, they tried Proxmox, they tried KVM, they tried OpenStack, they tried Zen, they tried to be free, but the switching course is the wall, the migration is the moat. For the 12 weeks of downtime, that's the antidote. To escape, to break, to run from your machine. The VMware dependency is the codependent scene where the customer says please and the vendor says more. The EU sys be filing the complaint, the war that you wage on the cloud providers, terminating V6P, handpicked partner of exclusive club, the rest get they heave. 1000% price hike, that's the European pain. Francisco Mingo's calling it ethically flows. That's the stain on your reputation, on your brand, on your leather bound book of acquisitions. Broke ATS, Symantec, the hook that you sink into every market, every vertical, every stack. You don't compete, you consolidate, you attack. The hyperscalers see you coming, they build their own asset. Google TP poo, Amazon Trainium, the custom chip panic that you feel, that you fear, that you know is real. 70% of custom silicone, that's the deal. That won't last, that won't hold, that won't sustain when Microsoft Miami turns, when Marvel breaks the chain. You bought VMware for the month, but the motor's drying up. The customers are fleeing, the open source is the cup. What they drink from, they code and that they deploy. Proxmox up 80%, Nutanix with deploy to steal your base, to take your share, to eat your lunch while you count the margin, while you crunch the bunch of numbers that look good on the quarterly call. But the churn is rising, the anger is the wall that you built, that you paid for, that you now defend. The acquisition strategy is the beginning of the end. He sold the world a bundle wrapped in cloud foundation hype. VCF and VVF, the only products in the pipe. 8,000 SKUs down to 4, that's not simplification. That's a straight jacket, that's a prison, that's a liquidation of choice, of flexibility. Are the very reason VMware won the market. Back in the season, when the customer mattered, when the product was the king. Now the product of this corpse and the vulture is the thing that circles overhead, that Hock Tan's hand. The financial engineering killed the promised land. The acquisition empire, the acquisition lie. You ain't a tech company, you a level buy. No readiness here, no VMware from the fashion engineered logic. That's the RJV formation for seeing the subject to the VMware scam. Every purchase is a squeeze play, that's the plan. RTP topology is the final design. Deterministic proof that the limit is mine. The private equity playbook, dressed up as a chip. Broadcom was a semiconductor, now your software sick. With the greed, with the need, with the quarterly beat. You cut the R&D, you cut the support, you cut the meat from the bone, from the product, from the very core of the innovation that you bought. Now you just want more. Margin, arching, that's the only hymn. The Broadcom buyer is a bonal dirge. The rep for him, for the key I user.